Qatar is one of the most fascinating countries on the planet, from its history and society to its geography and multicultural population. There's always something new to learn, whether you've been here 10 days or 10 years. To honoring the wonderful country, we've compiled a list of 15 facts about Qatar. We guarantee you won't know them all. 1. Qatar is the second flattest country in the world. The country is fairly flat, but you probably had no idea how flat it is. In fact, it is the world's second flattest country, with the highest point reaching only 338 feet. Only the Maldives is flatter, with a maximum elevation of 6 feet. It's great news for cyclists and runners, but not so much for hikers. 2. Qatar is the first Arab country to host FIFA World Cup 2022. One of the most thrilling occasions in football is the FIFA World Cup. Countries worldwide expect to be the next ones to host it, and in 2022, Qatar will be the first Arab country to control this big sports event. Not only that, but it will likewise be the smallest country ever to host it and the only one to keep it in the wintertime. Similarly, it will be the first ever carbon-neutral World Cup. Qatar has sponsored this event enough, and it pledges to be a great World Cup when the time arrives. 3. Qatar is the safest country in the world. One fun fact about Qatar is that it was ranked as the safest country in the world for the third time in 2020. Previously, this accolade was given to Qatar in 2017 and again in 2019. This fact comes from the Numbeo Crime Index, in which Qatar had the lowest score globally. It is one of the main reasons why a lot of tourists and expats are attracted to Qatar. Surely, this is something to be proud of, don't you think? 4. Qatar Airways is the best airline in the world. Qatar Airways, the country's national airline, has been named the best airline in the world for 3 years in a row. It flies domestically as well as internationally to all 7 continents. It is the only airline that flies to countries on all 7 continents. Qatar Airways once had the longest scheduled flight in the world, connecting Doha and Auckland. The entire process took 16 hours and 30 minutes. When you fly into Qatar on its national airline, you will experience luxury and comfort like you have never experienced before. 5. Qatar is one of the richest countries. Looking around at the incredible skyscrapers and stunning towers, as well as projects like the Pearl Qatar, it should come as no surprise that Qatar is one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Furthermore, according to the International Monetary Fund's 2020 estimates, Qatar's GDP per capita is a whopping $138,910, far exceeding Luxembourg's $112,045 in second place. Unsurprisingly, a large portion of this wealth is derived from petroleum and natural gas sources, which account for more than 60% of GDP. 6. A giant teddy bear lives at Hamad International Airport. When you arrive in Doha, Qatar, one of the first things you'll notice is a massive teddy bear in the airport's main terminal building. The lamp-top teddy bear stands proudly in the Hamad International Airport. The massive artwork is said to cost $6.8 million and weighs nearly 20 tons. It is sure to catch your attention and has become a popular tourist photo location. 7. Hamad International Airport is the third best airport in the world. Qatar's main airport, Hamad International Airport, has been named the world's third best airport. It also has the best airport in the entire Middle East. Hamad Airport is located in Doha, Qatar's capital, and serves as many tourists' first impression of the country. The airport is well known for making travel easier and providing plenty of entertainment. It also has the longest runway in Western Asia, ranking 6th in the world. 8. There are no forests in Qatar. This Qatar fun fact should not come as a surprise to you. Almost the entire country of Qatar and the United Arab Emirates is desert, with few forests and greenery. The majority of the trees and greenery are man-made. Qatar is one of only 4 territories in the world without forests. They do have some greenery, but you will never see a forest in the country. However, there are many beautiful sand landscapes to be found. 9. The national animal is the Arabian oryx. If you've ever seen the Qatar Airways logo or the mascot for the 2006 Asian Games, you'll recognize the Arabian oryx as Qatar's national animal. Various zoos and reserves saved this beautiful animal from extinction in the 1970s. It is an antelope with a tasseled tail and a long straight horn. You will undoubtedly come across images of Qatar's national animal wherever you go. 10. Qatar has very cheap gas. Qatar is one of the world's wealthiest countries, with the majority of its wealth derived from petroleum and natural gas. The exports of these two items account for 60% of their GDP, and the people of Qatar benefit greatly as a result. One of the best benefits is the low cost of gasoline. Qataris enjoy very low petrol prices and do not have to spend a lot of money to fill up their tanks. In fact, filling up your tank in Qatar is likely to be less expensive than a few lattes at Starbucks. 11. It has the longest drilled oil well in the world. Most countries in the UAE are known to have oil wells, as that is how they make their money. Qatar is no exception, but a fun fact about Qatar is that it has the world's longest drilled oil well. The BD-04A oil well has a total length of 40,320 feet MDRT. It is situated in the offshore oil field of Al Shaheen, off the coast of Qatar. The oil well also holds a Guinness World Record, making it the world's longest. 12. Only 12% of the population are Qataris. One of the most well-known facts about Qatar is how popular it is with expats. Many people relocate to the country to take advantage of the pleasant weather, relaxed lifestyle, and tax-free earnings. Qatar is so popular with expats that there are approximately 2 million of them living there. This figure indicates that Qataris are now in the minority. Qatar, with only 12% of the total population, has become a melting pot of different cultures and traditions. 13. 99% of the Qatari population lives in Doha, the capital city. You've already learned that the Qatari population is the minority, but another amazing fact about Qatar is that most of this population lives in the capital city, Doha. Around 99%, to be exact. This is partly because most of the country is desert and cannot sustain too much life. The other part is that almost all the Qataris are filthy rich and can afford to live in the capital. The rest of them, well, wouldn't you love to meet them and hear their stories? I know I would. 14. The country name dates back to 50 AD. One of the more intriguing Qatar facts is related to the country's name. Pliny the Elder, a Roman writer, referred to the people of this area as Qatarii in the mid-1st century. Since then, the name has gone through several changes. Qatara was used until the 18th century, when Qatara became the more common spelling. More variations followed, and they were quickly adopted as the common name until Qatar became the official name of the country. 15. They are obsessed with falcons. One of the most interesting Qatar fun facts is that the Qataris love to hunt falcons and keep them as pets. There is even a dedicated market called the Falcon Souk where people can buy not only falcons, but also hunting materials such as hoods, leather gauntlets, and hunting pouches. The sport of falconry is deemed an important sport in Qatar, and many Qataris actively take part in it in their spare time. When you're out in Qatar, don't forget to visit the Falcon Souk to get an idea of how seriously it is taken here.